back up a little bit. All right, so today we're going to talk about restrictions on either side of our rib cage and kind of getting our rectus abdominis to turn on to some degree. First thing that I want to do is to see how much actually flexibility I have or movement I have on my rib cage, right? So we can look at this test, and this is just a thoracic rotation test, right? For me, we should have about 45 degrees of rotation each side. So if I rotate to one side, I have pretty good rotation to my right. Okay, so I see that I can get over here pretty well. Whereas when I rotate to my left, I have less. I have maybe 30 degrees. So that means that there's likely something on my right side that's restricting me from going to my left. So just because I can't rotate to my left doesn't mean that the stuff is over here. It's typically going to be on this side, right? So I'm going to show you a way to work on it. You're stretching the rectus, whether it's kind of restricted on one side or both. Now, if I sucked on both sides, like if I can only do about 10 to 20 degrees on both sides, we're going to use both of our arms as a driver. Okay, and so the way this is going to look is, and Dawn, if you want to come over here with me, we're just going to come to the side here. I'm going to get my arms on the wall here, and I'm just going to come overhead like this. All right, so in this position, I'm getting a little bit of a stretch of this muscle, and I can kind of use breathing to turn it off a little bit. So as my arms are overhead like this, I'm getting a little bit of extension of my upper back as well. I take a deep breath in, and I exhale. So one more, deep breath in, exhale. Another option, if you have access to like a chin-up bar or something of this nature, is literally to hang. So I would just hold on, kind of drop my ribs down and do the same thing. So again, just breathe. And exhale. And as I'm doing that, again, I'm getting a nice stretch of that rectus, and as I breathe through, it's helping my diaphragm to kind of like descend up and down to reset the switch so we don't get this kyphotic posture. Now, if we have one side, the same remains true. So let's say I can't rotate to my left, right? So I'm going to work on stretching out or kind of opening up my right rib cage as well as kind of stretching that rectus on that side. So I would just hold my right arm overhead and breathe. Think about taking full diaphragmatic breaths. Or, same thing here. I would just hang from my right side while reaching with my left. So, kind of get to my left side, so side bend towards the opposite direction. So then if I go back and retest, I'm about the same in this direction. And I can rotate just a little bit further to my left, just with a couple breaths. And it's not like we made a huge change to anything, but we just kind of reset the switch. We allowed our diaphragm to move up and down a little bit. We changed our rib position, which allows us to kind of move and rotate a little bit better, and straightens us up a bit before we do our thoracic extension exercises, which I'm going to show you in our next video.